Match number 5. This one presented by ASICS. For over 20 years, ASICS and USA Wrestling, the official sponsor for Team USA, ASICSAmerica.com. We go to bout number 2 in men's freestyle, 125 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, a 2013-2014 Pan American Championships champion, currently ranked number 15 of the world. Please welcome Zach Ray. And his opponent, the 2014 world medalist, currently ranked number 9 in the world, from Columbus, Ohio. Please welcome Tervel DeLogne. We go to mat number 2, women's freestyle, 53 kilos. Please welcome from the Titan Mercury Wrestling Club out of Lebanon, Illinois, Michaela Hutchison. Her opponent, a 2015 U.S. Open champion from Colorado Springs, Colorado, with the U.S. Army. This is Whitney Conder.
We have match number 2 in the series, Whitney Conder and Michaela Hutchison. Conder won the first match by fall over Hutchison. And remember, we're switching weight classes on each mat for round number 2. And Conder going to get a push out there, takes the early 1-0 lead. Conder, your world team member from a year ago, has a wealth of experience. Junior world champion, actually. Finished 9th place at the World Championship senior level last year in Tashkent. Really looking to make that jump from the middle of the pack in the world to the top in the world. And she's on track right now. Hutchinson, 3rd at the U.S. Open this year, as well as back in 2014. Big for her to make the finals and get this good, solid experience against Conder. Can she make adjustments after giving up the fall in round 1? That's what we'll find out here in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, Conder working from that 2-on-1, throws it down on the mat and goes behind Hutchinson for the takedown, and now looks to get that low gut locked up, and she could be looking big points here to turn. And runs her feet, but not able to get that turn there on top is Whitney Conder. We're probably going to be going back up to our feet, and we are. We're back up to our feet. 3-0 lead for Whitney Conder. Early push out off the single leg, and then threw that 2-on-1 down on the mat and able to go behind and get the score on Hutchinson. Some good fakes there from Hutchinson. She's got a really good single leg also. We saw that a lot earlier in this tournament. She worked her way through the challenge bracket. And a headlock attempt, going to probably be called a slip, and it'll be white paddled.
Yeah, and good to see Hutchison, still opening up, trailing early on in this match, and having given up the fall in the first match. She knows she's got to pick it up. She's got to go for some things if she wants to pull off the win here and send this to match number 3. But Conder, she's doing an excellent job.
Again, right back to that 2-on-1. Yeah, right back to that 2-on-1, able to throw it down on the mat and then able to put Hutchinson down and gets another takedown, and now trying to work for a turn on top.
Yeah, she's being real physical right now.
And there, she'll get a turn there. She'll get 2 exposure. Just kind of came back to the shoulder blades and almost just ripped back. It wasn't even, almost just kind of horsed her over.
Absolutely, and that's, if I'm in Conder's camp, I'm loving what I'm seeing. She appears to be on another level over a very tough Hutchison, who is physical herself.
Yeah.
But Conder just looks supremely physically dominant.
Yeah, just taking things really to a new level, just trying to be real physical and real all over Hutchinson and making her really uncomfortable out there, taking her out of her game plan, her offense. And there's that sweep single leg, and she just runs her hips right back in. Wow, Whitney Conder runs her hips right back into Hutchison on that single leg attempt. And she was in deep. She had that knee twisted out, and Hutchison, Conder, my mistake, runs her hips right through her for the score and looks to get a high gut here. And again, just being real physical on top.
So 9-0 in favor of Whitney Conder. She's turning in a very nice performance. Very dominant so far in this first 2.5 minutes. Match number 2 of 53 kilos. I gotta imagine she's gonna try and salt this thing away here before the first period expires. She's in on a shot attempt. And this could be a prime position for Conder to score. Hutchison trapped underneath. About 10 seconds left in the period.
Yeah,
Conder
you gotta get that.
Look at the clock.
That elbow's in pretty deep that Hutchison's got. If you're Conder, you wanna try and rip that thing out to be able to score here with short time.
Time is going to tick down. We will end the first period 9-0 in favor of your reigning world team member at this weight class, Whitney Conder, looking for her 3rd trip to the World Championships, looking for a repeat performance in Madison from a year ago. She defeated Catherine Fulballon in the finals, best of 3 last year. And she has really looked solid since making that world team a year ago.
We'll get back out here for the second period. 9-0 lead for Whitney Conder. And if you're Whitney Conder, you want to get back to attack and score and end this thing. You don't want to let Hutchison hang around in this match. And Hutchison, right when I say that, in on that single leg again. And Conder has that chin wizard, but she gets that single leg up high in the air. And great defense from Whitney Conder, able to get that wizard down and able to limp me out of that single leg from Michaela Hutchison. And again, Michaela Hutchison fires off another shot. Whitney Conder getting her hips into her and getting that leg back, but Hutchison getting strong, and Conder just pummeling her down with those hips. I mean, strong hips there from Whitney Conder on Michaela Hutchison.
Tried to horse her over again, like we saw in the first period. But if she could, as you said, get that arm free, get it short arm from that front headlock, a lot easier to score. So Hutchison doing a good job of tying her up from underneath. But she really needs to finish on that single leg, a quick finish, and get on top and try to get something going from that position as well.
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to get that single leg and then maybe hopefully fall into a lace or something where she can get bunches of points because she's down big. And right as I say that, quick shot from Whitney Conder into that single leg. She runs down that corner, and Michaela Hutchison doing a good job with that whizzer on that shin, and Whitney Conder steps all the way over. No points yet. She comes up to the head, brings it back up to her feet, and still no points here. Good defense from Michaela Hutchison as she's able to square her hips back up, and Conder locks her hands on that double leg and is trying to drive through and just horse her over, and she's going to be able to do that, and she's going to get through for 4, and that will be all she wrote. 13-0. Tech fall from Whitney Conder.
Impressive power from Whitney Conder. 13-0 over Michaela Hutchison. She is your world team member at 53 kilograms, so congratulations to her. Makes her 2nd straight world team. Very impressive performance. Coming up next, it's going to be match number 2, Jake Herbert and Ed Ruth at 86 kilos.